20 below the limit. It's like a cop. That is a fucking cop.
What, behind us?
Yeah.
Just play it cool.
All my life I've been with intellect, but the flow is like incest with degenerates. Fucking stupidifying of interest as I interject. I moonwalk in my boots, footsteps when I'm on set. Smooth predator boarding the mothership of conquest, cause I'm next.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the LK Cars channel, and today we're doing something a little bit different. As you may be able to tell, I'm in the middle of God knows where, somewhere in the middle of the UK countryside, and joined by a very, very nice BMW E92 M3. And that car is actually owned by a good friend of mine, Ben Rain. So, Ben, where are you? Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me.
Would you be able to tell us a bit about this car? Because I am obviously a huge fan of the E92 M3. It's my favourite BMW. So yeah, I just wanted to learn a bit more about it and go for a bit of a drive.
So this is my new to me E92 BMW M3. This car has been a dream of mine for a number of years. I think everyone dreams of having an M3. It's finished in Silverstone blue, which looks more silver really. It's of course got the 4 litre naturally aspirated V8, which chucks out 420 brake, which
is ridiculous.
As I found out last night, it can kill you.
Yeah, you did have a bit of a moment, didn't you?
It's a little bit sketchy. Carbon fibre roof, of course.
Yes, much needed. That is quite a big flex.
That is so nice. I love that.
It is so cool.
19-inch M Sport wheels, which have been painted black, which do need a refurb. I am going to get on that. And that's pretty much it. It's quite standard. It's got the optional EDC, I think it's called, the adaptive suspension.
Yep.
Which is quite cool. And
but most importantly, if we take a look inside, look at that, a manual gearbox.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
So most of these cars may come with the, is it the floppy puzzle DCT gearbox or whatever?
The DCT was an optional extra, and I think it was so popular that quite a lot of people spec'd it up.
Right.
So to find a manual one of these, I think is quite rare.
Yeah, of course. It is much needed as well.
Yeah, and it is a good spec. It's in quite good condition. Could probably do.
Yeah, especially for the age.
But yeah, it's an absolute animal.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, like, these are my absolute favourite BMWs of all time. I would love to potentially, you know, own one day. I mean, it's all about, you know, the price, running costs, insurance and whatnot, because in the UK, a car like this with a big stonking V8 engine is going to sting you on insurance. But yeah, all that being said, I think what we're going to do today, I'm helping out Ben film like his reveal video of this car. We're just going to drive around the countryside, get as many shots as possible, and just see how the day goes really. We're going to be stopping by at Cafe in a Machine later on as well, so hopefully there should be a few nice things lined up there. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums it all up. Let's hop in the car, go for a bit of a drive, and see what it actually goes like. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we're now in the car. Obviously, Ben is driving because I'm not insured on this absolute beast.
That
I mean,
would be very irresponsible.
I don't even know how you've managed to get insurance because you're only, what, a year older than me?
I'm 24. Yeah.
You're 24, yeah. See, I'm 23 actually this week, so happy birthday to me. But yeah, like, just the fact that he's actually, you know, managed to get this car. I mean, like, if you check out his channel, he's also got a Porsche Boxster and a BMW Z4.
That's a project car, yeah.
This guy's just flexing on all of us at the minute. I mean, it's nothing, you know,
it's
major.
getting a bit out of hand.
But it's like, that is a decent collection for somebody of your age. Especially like in the UK when like insurance just stings us and all that sort of stuff. First impressions of this car, it is pretty much exactly how I thought it would be, but not at the same time, if that makes any sense. I was expecting it to be wildly Larry, just stepping out at every turn, every time you went anywhere near the throttle. But
it can be if you push the M on the
that's fair
wheel.
enough. Yeah, like apparently M Sport mode is quite ridiculous. So yeah, like hopefully, you know, we'll get some of that later on in the video. But honestly, when you're just cruising around, it is extremely civilized. Okay.
Should I do it now?
Okay, yeah, we've got a bit of a stretch. Got a bit of a stretch up to the speed limit, of course. But just listen to this. I could never get bored of that.
Oh,
like honestly, that naturally aspirated V8 sound. What is it? It's like 420 horsepower.
Yeah. It's insane. It's the same as an R8, like V8.
There you go, like an R8 in a saloon, basically. It just sounds so good.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, especially with the manual gearbox as well.
It's so fun.
If you bought an E92 M3 without the manual, what is wrong with you? God.
It is so good as a manual. I had the DCT box in my last Z4.
Right, yeah.
And that was good fun, yeah. But there's something about having a manual with a V8.
Yeah, of course, you just can't beat it.
So good.
I mean, like, I just can't get over that V8 sound. Again, I don't know what BMW were thinking when they decided to put a straight 6 in the new M3s and the new M4. I mean, it's a great engine, don't get me wrong, but
it's just not a V8.
Just the sound, yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously the downside is you do get through quite a lot of fuel, but...
Oh yeah, like the needle's already moved since we filled up earlier, and we've only done 16 miles.
Oh, Jesus,
to be fair, we've been doing flybys. Though.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's just, like I was saying, it can be extremely civilised out on the road. It's not Larry all the time. It's still just a sort of
feels like a normal
cruiser.
Series,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
On the motorway.
I guess that is the whole point of these M cars, isn't it? They're supposed to be sort of like, they're meant to be understated. That's the one, understated.
Because if you don't know what this car is, like, you'd think it's just a normal family car.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you know what you're on about, if you're a bit of a petrol head, you see the little differences from
of course.
a regular 3 Series.
I mean, all around the car, you've got like things which you'd just be able to tell the difference. You've got a carbon fibre roof, that is a massive flex. You've got a huge bulge in the bonnet, so you can just tell everybody to look at your bulge.
Yeah,
you've got aggressive grills.
You can actually see it when you're driving.
Yeah, exactly. That is like the great part about it. It just looks so aggressive. I mean, especially like if I saw this car coming up behind me, then you just know to get out of the way because
they do.
Yeah, and then as well the headlights. I absolutely love the headlights. That sort of halo design.
Yeah,
I think they look so good. What else is there to talk about as well? There's just so much. I mean, like, there's even a decent amount of space in the back of this car for a 2-door coupe. It's still got the sort of space of, you know, a normal family saloon. Even from the passenger seat, like the way that this thing goes, the way that it handles, you just know that it's been perfectly developed.
And the car in front of me.
Yeah, it's like you still just can't get enough of that V8 engine.
It's kind of like the Boxster.
Right.
You kind of have to get it over a certain RPM.
Okay.
And then once you get it, it goes all the way up to like 8.5.
Yeah.
And it's kind of really like exciting and exhilarating just to leave it in the lower gear to get to that higher bit. And it just sounds amazing when you do.
It really does. I'd never get bored of just planting my foot on the throttle, seriously. So as you can probably tell and see by this absolutely beautiful scenery, just look at this viewpoint, an absolutely stunning view of the British countryside. Ben is now actually going to hand me the keys to his new BMW M3. Even from the passenger seat, this car is an absolute animal, and I can tell that it's just an absolute beast on the road. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to hop in the driver's seat and hopefully get to see a bit about what this car is actually like to drive. This lunatic, Ben, has actually handed me the key to his M3.
I must be mad.
Well, yeah, I mean, on the one hand, he's mad to be able to get insured on it. On the other, I'm even more madder to be able to get insured on his insurance, that sort of thing. Yeah, so first impressions, I think I said it when I was like in the passenger seat. This car is everything I expected it would be, but not at the same time. Yes, it's Larry, and yes, it's very sort of out there because it is an M3 and it's got a big stonking V8 in it, but at the same time it's just very sedate, cruising along here at the speed limit. and it's just so civilized. There's like no sort of drama from the exhaust or anything. I mean, it is only a standard exhaust, so something with like a back box delete, you know, that would give you a bit more sort of shoutiness and everything. But man, this car, it is just absolutely phenomenal. Like the throttle response is just, you know, the power is just instantly there because obviously it's naturally aspirated. I'm very used to cars being sort of forced induction with like turbochargers, so you always get that sort of bit of lag in the low end range, whereas this, you put your foot down and it just goes instantly, and the noise that comes with it is just absolutely sublime. I want to swear, I'm just refraining from swearing.
It's hard not to.
Exactly, it's like 400 horsepower behind your right foot. It's just, the steering is so light. Like, that's something so surprising about my my Abarth. Like, in sport mode, the steering can be quite heavy. It's sort of very weighty to it. But this is just so light, and you sort of feel exactly where the wheels are pointing at every moment. And then of course you've just got 400 horsepower. I need a car like this in my life. I need it. Oh Ben, what have you done, man?
I think your viewers would agree that you should buy this off me. And then insure me on it so I don't lose it.
What do you reckon? Should I actually look into buying an E92 M3? You know what? The price as well. These cars, they're such great value for money. They're going for around about the same price as a brand new Abarth, I think, for a decent used one, especially with a manual gearbox as well. So it's like, you know, you've got all this power, you've got all this car for the same price as a modern day hatchback. I just feel like it's unbeatable. Like, if you don't look at the market and see what is available, you're just going to be throwing your money away when you could be having a car like this. I mean, obviously, the talking point of running costs, that's a totally whole other matter. Like insurance, that's going to be quite a pain. Tax, that's another big chunk of money gone. And then there's a subject of fuel. I mean, we've just been cruising around today. We've gone through, what, half a tank nearly. So yeah, huge thanks to Ben for actually allowing me to drive his M3. So yeah, I think what we're going to do, just head back to Caffeine and Machine, chill out. There's a nice GT3 going past, I don't know if you caught that on the camera, but without too much more rambling, let's head back to Caffeine and Machine and then just round off today's video. Okay, so that was a hell of a lot of fun. It's been an incredibly cool day. As you can see, we're now back at Caffeine and Machine, but in reality, we haven't actually gone anywhere through the power of editing. We've done both the intro and the outro in the same place. But yeah, Ben, thank you so much for your time today.
You're very welcome.
Absolutely incredible to check
it.
out your new car. And now he's going to sell it.
Yeah,
so,
the wheels are going to get refurbed, but I sell it.
Hope you've all enjoyed seeing Ben's new M3. It's now gone.
Yeah.
How much do you want for it?
With it and end up keeping it.
Yeah, that's true. It is an absolutely incredible car.
See.
It's exceeded all of my expectations. I'm sure it has for you as well.
Oh, big time.
It's
so
an absolutely incredible car. That manual gearbox, it really does make it, and you just cannot beat that naturally aspirated V8 engine.
It complements the engine so well.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, like, unless Ben falls in love with it and decides not to sell it, you know what?
DM me.
I'm actually, like, sort of behind the scenes going to be looking at insurance quotes and seeing if we can figure something out, because this car, this M3, is definitely one of the cars which is on my list of potential next cars. I mean, it might be a bit difficult because, as we've been saying throughout the video, UK insurance rules are a bit, yeah, they're a bit dodgy with young drivers. So I don't know how you've managed it. So with me, who's only been driving 2 years,
I don't even know who's trust me.
Yeah, exactly. You absolute lunatic. Yeah. So with all that being said, like I said, it's been great fun to check out the car. Thanks so much for your time, Ben. Make sure you go and check out his channel and Instagram. Again, I'll leave links in the descriptions below. My arm's getting tired, so I'm going to sign off today's video. Thanks so much for watching. It's been a little bit different. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like on it if you have, and I guess I shall see you in the next one. Thanks, Ben.
Bye.